One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Monroe, Louisiana, home to the ULM Warhawks. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the UL Monroe Warhawks. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. The Warhawks will kick it away to start. He'll bring it out. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So Southern Miss's offense will have the football first. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Using his legs, it's Tolzien. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Let's chat for just a moment about Southern Miss. They've done a really good job in high school recruiting. Just last week, a commitment from a big-time 4-star defensive back. David, what does a commitment like that do for the program?
I mean, so exciting. Like, once you start creating momentum in recruiting, it's really fun to watch it. And getting a guy like that in the back end, in the secondary, that's so important to your defense, man, does it get you excited.
Oh, he's got some space. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands, and I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Let's talk for a minute about Southern Miss. I'm sure you guys saw what a get in recruiting 4-star defensive linemen, gave them a verbal commitment just last week.
Yeah, you can't get enough of these guys, man. And they're excited because you got to play so many defensive linemen. This is the guy that's going to come in, be in the rotation early and often.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Golden Eagles are moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Touchdown, Southern Miss. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
On the run from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So the UL Monroe Warhawks offense will go to work for the first time today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone. And you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. And the Warhawks come to the line in the
Stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind this. Make sure they get to this quarterback and make him make quick decisions.
No huddle here for the offense. Corners showing press. They want to be physical. Looking to throw, it's Parker. Here's a heat. He puts a lot of air under. It's a flag. Let's check it out.
Illegal touching. Offense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Warhawks will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Southern Mississippi has it back and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Leaves it with the running back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Right back to it. And there was nowhere to go. Just in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Makes the catch. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Brings into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Golden Eagles have their offense in high gear.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And this offense went right back to the well, and this time the defense made sure it ran dry. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Throws toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi.
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Then perhaps a slightly more difficult attempt from the 8. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Reddick. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. From the gun, running back gets to give. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Now on second down. We've reached the break. It's Southern Mississippi on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Finds his way ahead for 6 and a little breathing room to the 17. And the Warhawks will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Parker. Finds the tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the first down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. Takes a handoff. It's Tolzien.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the counter. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. The Golden Eagles will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down. And the Golden Eagles are threatening in the red zone. The play action fake. It's complete to the right. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. The Golden Eagles line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Touchdown, Southern Miss. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this first half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd. Man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. The Warhawks moving quickly to the line. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. It's Parker. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Warhawks will send out the punt unit. He's got great speed, looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw on 1st down. Gonna take a shot. And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Might be calling a hot route. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Woods. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch. It's Woods. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum, and continue it, because you've dug yourself a significant hole.
Got his man downfield. Turning it on. Bust through behind his pad. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Warhawks.
We needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield, it's Turbin. They go to the wide receiver screen. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Golden Eagles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Caught over the middle. It's Woods. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Woods.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. A shot toward the end zone. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go. And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. The Golden Eagles will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we'll see what this Warhawk offense can get done this time. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Parker. Under fire. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And this defense is just simply not playing around. They've got a big lead, and they're not playing big prevent coverages, bend, don't break. They're just going to let this offense dink and dunk the ball down the field and waste time. Third play of the drive, they get a sack. They're staying aggressive, and they're getting after this quarterback.
Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. They'll start this drive from the 42. To the air on first down. Fires to the right. He's got it. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. And the Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Golden Eagles get the first down. Offense in the hurry-up.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Working that left side now. Running through contact. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. On second and goal, he carries again. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And the punishment has been extended. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. UL Monroe has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. On the move. That hole closed quickly, a pickup of 1 to the 15.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Looking downfield, it's Parker. Just a short pass to the tight end. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Warhawks will punt it away on 4th down. That leg is staying loose. Already the 5th kick of the night. Makes the catch. Wants to make a move upfield. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Great place to start for this offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The pitch to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. And the Golden Eagles racing to the line in the hurry-up. They've been running it, but now the pass. Pucks it out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. The Golden Eagles will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to pass, it's Turbin. Zings it complete to the right. Good throw and catch, takes it down to the 5. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Miss. But they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Reddick. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive 4th quarter comeback. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Well, the defense is not taking their foot off the gas. They've got a huge lead. We're early in the 4th quarter, and still they're getting pressure on this quarterback, registering a sack.
And the Warhawks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Parker. Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still...
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Yeah, and this offense has struggled all day. And how about the protection up front? You got to protect your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. And his second sack of the day. Nice. A lot more passing situations coming with this team down big.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. And the offense falls on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Give to the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And with the extra point, the lead is... We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. LSU is currently ahead in this one in Death Valley, but I can see Mike the Tiger out there pacing. This has been a very close game. They're up by a field goal over Vanderbilt. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. It'll be 3rd and long. The corners are walked up tight. Back to throw, it's Parker. Grab near the marker, it's Reddick. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away, see where he's at, break on the football, Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Yeah, and this defense just putting the cherry on top of the sundae. They've been all over the place. They've done a great job. Their offense has built a huge lead. We're just counting down the minutes on the clock now.
The Warhawks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. And they're able to get him down.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback get going the other direction.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this fourth quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, create some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
And the Golden Eagles need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Back to throw, it's Irvin. Works the middle. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Golden Eagles getting set on 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. At the 40, there he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. And, man, they're taking advantage right now.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. And the Golden Eagles have enough for the first down.
Yeah, and a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
They'll run the option. Now the pitch. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He'll ride his man on the option. The pitch. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might...
Seven is the lucky and skilled number for this squad as they've made it to this point in the season, and they are still perfect.
Still...
Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, the place they call the Rock and the home of the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Georgia State Panthers, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Golden Eagles will put toe to leather and we'll get started. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Panthers offense will come out first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. Back in motion. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Coaches talk about 3rd downs all the time. They emphasize it in football games, and that's a great start for this defense. They're ready for the pass, nice coverage in the back end. They get the sack, and they set the tone in this football game.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. So the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles offense will try to get something started with their first possession. They'll try the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Let's chat for just a moment about Southern Miss. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help them out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
He makes the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
The one thing I love about this defensive coordinator is that he has a lot of different exotic looks. He's not just going to rush with 4. He's not just going to rush with 3. He's not just going to blitz linebackers. This guy's blitzing DBs.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Touchdown, Southern Miss. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He'll do it himself. Oh, he's got some space. Quick step and go. Slips a tackle and he's got room. He was loose Jefferson setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. The Panthers want to pick up the tempo. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That changes the sequence, doesn't it? Like, you think 1st and goal, maybe I can pound this several times, and now you get the loss. Now you got to rethink things a little bit. Do I want to throw the football now? Do I feel comfortable even running the ball? So that was a big stop for this defense on 1st down. And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They're going to throw it on 3rd and goal. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
All right, nice job, defense. Backs against the wall. You did your job setting up 4th down. Just be careful, though, because this is a team that's shown they can fake field goals. Your guys have to be alert.
Dead center perfect. Hold on just a second, guys. Flag on the play.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Georgia State comes to the line with a 1st and goal. Here's the handoff. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
Well, this is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
The give to the tailback. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. Looking for a man. It's Wood. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He'll boot it from the left side, and from this distance, that angle ought to be fairly easy. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. That'll bring him to within 4. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. They'll give it to the back. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Now sliding to his left. Got his man. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. And the Golden Eagles in the hurry up. Gonna run it. It's Tolzien. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period. We've reached a break. It's Southern Mississippi on top. We put 1 in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And the Golden Eagles have it with a 1st and goal. Going with the ground game left. He's going for the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Lining up to add another.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was punctuated by an 11-yard run for the score. They're set to kick it off, and you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Out of the end zone. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Got his man on the outside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Georgia State jumps back to the line. It's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Might be changing the route. Dropping back, it's Turbin. Got his man. Changing on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29.
You've got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a 1st down.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll run it from the gun. Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
The Golden Eagles will line it up on 1st and 10.
Cricket.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Looking to throw, it's Turbin. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Past the 45. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Now let's see if they can follow up that huge play. 1st and 10 from the 23. Fires to the big fella. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. He'll do it himself on the draw. No more room to run as this defense rises up on 3rd down, and now it's 4th down from the 22. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Running back searching for a hole. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say this has been a fun watch so far in Hattiesburg. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the rock.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. To the air, it's Turbin. The quick out. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Wants to fire on 2nd down. He's got him. And they're able to make the tackle.
And that's the danger. When you've got a receiver like that, if you blitz and you're playing man coverage, he's one-on-one, and he's going to burn you if you don't get home to the quarterback.
And the Golden Eagles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. On the move, it's Tolzien. There he goes. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
I'll say, watching this offense this year, one of the things you have to be really happy about is their ability to move the sticks. This is one of the top 25 offenses in the country in getting first downs. That running back is one of the biggest reasons. He is a weapon.
Might be looking to run. Throwing on the run. Catch in stride inside the 15. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal. The Golden Eagles are on the move. Trying to pound it in. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
Man, it's so frustrating as a coach because you go into half and you're like, listen, this is what they've been doing. This is what we're getting. let's go out and execute. And what do? First drive, you throw an interception, you turn the field position to the other side, create momentum immediately. This is an absolute disaster to start the second half.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to... about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo and you need explosive plays through the air.
And you thought maybe in this second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Leaves it with the back. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. And the Golden Eagles are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake. Buying some time as he moves left. Down to the 32 and out of bounds right there.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Let's go. On the ground, it's Tolzien.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
The Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
Has to get there to move the sticks. Turning it on. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And such a blown opportunity for the offense because on 4th down, they had enough yards to pick up the first, keep... going, but he puts it on the ground. Defense jumps on it, and that is a massive turnover.
He'll try to loosen him up from deep in his own end. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to the ground. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1. Gets him out to the 5. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia State will send out the punt unit. So from and the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On the option. He'll pitch it. Finding an escape route. Almost had a lot more room there, but he'll go out of bounds at the 36. We've reached the end of the quarter, guys, and Southern Mississippi has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a second down play. He makes a catch. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll leave it with him. Tripped up for the tackle.
I don't think the defense was expecting run on that play. Second and forever. They were all dropping back into coverage. They got gashed.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Turbin. He wants it all. Touchdown, Southern Miss. Made the grab in the end zone for the score. The lead gets bigger here in the 4th quarter, and their run continues, about to go 8-0.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
Only reason you can think of for the onside kick here is they want to stick it to him. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And how about it, man? Just aggressiveness. Well, you've already got the lead. You got a comfortable lead. You're sitting pretty, but this offense, actually this coach says, I want more. I want to get this onside kick, and not only do they try it, they get it.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The Golden Eagles headed quickly to the line. He might want another play. To the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Woods. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Turbin. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Finds a man by himself. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And that is a tough assignment for a defense to cover a back man-to-man who can get downfield like that.
Especially when he can run routes the way he does, Reese. I'm really impressed watching this running back with how he's able to cut and how he doesn't telegraph where he's going. He is a weapon catching the ball out of the backfield.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. And the Golden Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll try to power it in. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
To throw, it's Wood. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense, man, they just continue to struggle. And they need to find something that they do really, really well. And running the football late in the 4th quarter when you're getting beat by a good bit, that's probably not it. This offense needs to hit the gas, and they need to pitch and catch a little bit, throw the football around.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going up top here late in the game. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And that decision will be questioned for a while. To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. And it's another 1st and 10 play. They're going to ride this running back. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this is exactly what you want to do when you're on offense. You have the lead, you want to chew the clock, keep the ball on the ground, keep that thing just ticking, Palmer.
They're just imposing their will, Dave, and that's something that we've seen, I think, all game. Up front, they've been the more physical team. They're the ones that's getting pushed and that's getting movement, and it's carrying over all the way here deep into the fourth quarter.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Back to pass, it's Wood. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. It's a lost cause, but they keep fighting. Finds a spot in the middle. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy.